The small lens stares, it never blinks. Mounted on the dashboard, it sees all. Police dashcams have changed everything. They capture the stark truth. No filters, no second takes, just raw, unfiltered reality. These cameras are silent witnesses. They record moments of bravery. They also show moments of terror. The footage is undeniable. It provides a window into a world few see. A world of split-second decisions. A world where danger is constant. This technology brings the front line of policing into our living rooms. It is a revolution in transparency and in understanding. Dashcams do not just record events. They record human reactions. The gasp of an officer, the sudden intake of breath, the muttered curse under pressure. These are the sounds of extreme stress. The footage reveals the physiological toll, the shaking hands after a near miss, the rapid breathing during a chase. It shows the human element behind the uniform. Before dashcams, these stories were just words. Now we see the visceral truth. We feel a fraction of the fear. Rain hammers down, relentless and unforgiving. It turns the motorway into a slick black ribbon, treacherous and gleaming. Blue lights flash, casting eerie reflections. They cut through the gloom, piercing the night with urgency. Sirens wail, a desperate sound echoing through the storm. The police car hurtles forward, tires screaming for grip on the slick surface. They barely hold the road, a tenuous connection between control and chaos. The suspect vehicle is a dark shape ahead, weaving recklessly through the rain. Spray arcs from its wheels, a misty trail of danger. This is a nightmare pursuit. Visibility is almost zero, a blind chase through the storm.
The officer fights the steering wheel, muscles straining. Every instinct screams caution, but he cannot relent. But the suspect will not stop, a relentless fugitive in the night. The chase must continue, despite the terrifying risks and the pounding rain.
The speedometer needle climbs higher and higher, pushing the limits, dangerously high for these conditions. The officer's heart pounds, a drum against his ribs. His focus narrows, every sense attuned to the chase. The world outside the windscreen blurs, a smear of lights and rain. Only the fleeing car matters, a singular focus in the chaos. Each puddle is a potential disaster, a loss of control, a catastrophic spin. The suspect takes a sharp turn, too fast. The pursuing officer follows, his car skids wildly. For a terrifying moment he loses it, the car veering out of control. Then somehow, he regains control. Sweat stings his eyes, he blinks it away, refocusing. The pursuit rages on, a dance with death on wet asphalt, each second a gamble. City streets are a complex maze. Traffic lights change, pedestrians step out, cars pull out unexpectedly. Every moment is a potential hazard, a test of reflexes and awareness. Now add a police chase. The stakes skyrocket. The result is pure chaos, a high-speed ballet of danger and unpredictability. A stolen car races through red lights. Horns blare in protest. The tension is palpable. The pursuing police car follows, determined and relentless. Sirens shriek, trying to clear a path. The sound echoes through the concrete canyons, but the city is unpredictable. Drivers panic. Their reactions add to the chaos. They swerve the wrong way, or they freeze. Each decision could be disastrous. Each junction is a fresh hazard, a potential collision point. The danger is omnipresent. The officer's eyes dart everywhere, anticipating the next threat. Every second counts, trying to prevent the unthinkable. The pressure is immense.
A sudden crash, the sound is deafening. It happens in an instant, no time to react. The suspect clips another vehicle. Metal screams, glass shatters, the impacted car spins, chaos ensues. The police car brakes hard, tires screech, the tension is unbearable. The officer avoids the wreckage by inches. A near miss. Relief is fleeting, his breath catches in his throat. The adrenaline is pumping, but there is no time to pause. The chase continues. The suspect is still moving, battered but not beaten. The pursuit is relentless.
The chase resumes through narrow streets, past parked cars. The danger is ever present. The risk to the public is immense. Every bystander is at risk. This is not a sterile racetrack. This is real life. This is a living, breathing city, full of innocent people. Near misses are constant. The stakes couldn't be higher. Sometimes a chase must end decisively. The stakes are high and the margin for error is slim. For the safety of the public, innocent lives are at risk. For the safety of officers, their lives are on the line too. This is where tactics come in. The PIT Manoeuvre. Precision immobilization technique. It sounds clinical. The reality is anything but. It's a high-stakes game of cat and mouse. It is a controlled collision, a calculated risk, a deliberate act of force. Precision and timing are everything. The police car nudges the rear quarter panel of the fleeing vehicle. The aim is simple: to make the suspect's car spin out, to destabilize it, to bring it to a stop, to end the chase. But it requires immense skill and perfect timing. Every move is critical. Misjudge it and the consequences can be severe. Lives could be lost. The officer lines up his vehicle. He prepares for the maneuver. He matches the suspect's speed. His focus is absolute. His training kicks in. The target area is small. Precision is key. He needs to be precise. Every inch matters. Too hard, and he could flip the other car. A disaster. Too soft, and it will have no effect. The chase continues. He waits for the right moment. Patience is crucial. A clear stretch of road, minimal traffic, the perfect conditions. He takes a deep breath, steadies himself, then, a gentle turn of the wheel, the moment of truth. The impact is surprisingly light, yet effective. But the effect is dramatic. The car loses control. The suspect's car yaws sideways, spirals out of control. It spins through 180 degrees, facing the wrong way. The chase is effectively over. The chase is over, quickly, efficiently. The threat is neutralized. Intercepting stolen vehicles often leads to these moments of high tension and high stakes. Now the chase changes, from horsepower to human power. The driver's door flies open. A figure scrambles out. He runs. The car crashes to a halt, smashed against a wall, or abandoned mid-road, but it is not over. Through back alleys, over garden fences, across busy roads, the officer is out of his car in a flash. Adrenaline floods his system. His legs pump hard. The foot chase begins. The sounds are different now. No screaming tires, no wailing sirens, just ragged breathing. The thud of feet on pavement. The distant shouts of, "Stop! Police!" The officer is equally determined. He will not give up. The suspect is desperate. He will do anything to escape. This is a primal contest. Hunter and hunted, stripped down to its raw essentials. The officer's lungs burn, his muscles ache, but he pushes on. He can see the suspect, getting closer, or pulling away. Every obstacle is a challenge. A high wall, a locked gate, a maze of parked cars. He has to think fast, choose the best route, anticipate the suspect's moves.
Desperate measures, reckless gambits, and roadblocks. The suspects are growing desperate, their escape routes are narrowing.
They resort to shocking tactics, driving on the wrong side of the motorway, straight into oncoming traffic. It is a terrifying gamble, a life-threatening maneuver.
Officers watch in horror. They know the catastrophic potential. They try to warn other drivers, but it happens so fast.
The dashcam captures these heart-stopping moments, the swerving cars, the near head-on collisions. It is a stark display of a criminal's disregard for life, including their own.
Cars jump curbs, they plow through gardens, they smash through fences, trying to find any escape, no matter how reckless.
The damage is collateral, the fear is palpable. Police are forced to react, to anticipate these desperate moves. They set up roadblocks, a line of police vehicles blocking the path ahead.
It is a dangerous tactic for them too. The suspect might try to ram through. Officers stand ready. Spike strips are deployed, designed to puncture tires, to slow the vehicle safely. But safely is a relative term in these situations.
The ground units are in pursuit, but they have limitations. Traffic, obstacles, line of sight. High above, another eye watches. The police helicopter.
The eye in the sky provides a unique perspective, a commanding overview of the chase. The thermal imaging camera cuts through darkness. It sees heat signatures, the fleeing car, the suspect hiding in a garden. Nothing escapes its gaze.
The helicopter crew relays information to the officers on the ground, guiding them, coordinating their efforts. It is a vital asset.
The footage from the helicopter is often breathtaking. It shows the chase unfolding like a deadly ballet. Tiny cars weaving through city streets, or speeding across open countryside. The scale of the pursuit becomes clear, the distances involved, the complexity of the environment.
The helicopter can track the suspect, even when ground units lose sight. It can predict escape routes. It can warn of dangers ahead. Its presence alone can be a deterrent. Knowing they are being watched from above, it can make a suspect give up.
The tension is still present, even from that height. Police chases do not happen in a vacuum. They tear through ordinary lives. Bystanders are suddenly thrust into danger. They are driving to work, walking their children to school, shopping for groceries. Then, chaos erupts.
Sirens scream, cars race past at incredible speeds. The fear is instant and overwhelming. People dive for cover. They pull their loved ones close. Their faces caught on dashcams or CCTV show shock, disbelief, and pure terror.
These are the forgotten victims of any pursuit. The reactions are instinctive. A pedestrian freezes in the middle of the road. A driver slams on their brakes, causing a secondary hazard. Some stare, mesmerized by the drama. Others run, desperate to escape.
The ripple effect of a chase is enormous. It disrupts traffic, it closes roads, it creates a zone of fear. The dashcam footage often captures these moments. A lorry driver's wide eyes, a group of teenagers scattering. It is a stark reminder that these events have real-world consequences.
The dashcam footage is compelling, it is dramatic, it is often terrifying. But beyond the adrenaline, beyond the screeching tires and shattered glass, there is something else. The unwavering courage of law enforcement officers. These men and women face extreme danger on a regular basis. They run towards situations that most people would flee from. They make life or death decisions in fractions of a second under unimaginable pressure. This is not an easy job. It takes a special kind of person. Consider the skills required: expert driving, tactical awareness, calm communication, while the heart is pounding, while fear is a cold knot in the stomach. They must control their own physiological responses to perform their duties effectively, to protect the public, to apprehend those who break the law. The dashcam shows us glimpses of this. The steady hands on the wheel, the calm voice on the radio, even when chaos is erupting all around them. This professionalism is remarkable. It is born of training, experience, and inner strength. Of course, they are human, they feel fear, they make mistakes.